6 assets which Nigerians are investing in and how to start. Have you ever wondered how the rich Nigerian keep getting richer even when the economy is tough? It is not because they are smarter. It is because they put their money in the right assets. The rich don't just save their money. They invest in things that grow. The rich protect their wealth and they make money while you sleep. Because if everyone depends on the active income only, that is the income you make when you work, then it will be difficult to get rich. The rich understand this, and that is why they invest in things that help them to make money while they sleep. In this video, I will show you 6 real assets which Nigerians are investing in and how you can start, even if you have just small money. So please watch this video to the end, because this will completely change how you think about money and investing. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe. Welcome to this community. Now, what is the first thing the rich invest in? The first thing is the real estate. The rich understand that they don't make land anymore. You see, real estate will keep on going up and up. It will never come down. So the rich don't just buy plot of land randomly. They buy land. They buy it strategically. So you don't just buy land because someone say you should buy a land. You must look for areas where there is road, where there is a possible chance of quick development, a place where there are government projects, or a place where government projects will likely come to that place in the future. So the rich do a lot of research before buying real estate, before buying plots of land, and they buy early. It is important to know that while you are buying real estate, you should buy it early. Buy it and wait quietly. Then you cash out big when development reaches there. Even those places you are looking now as a bush area, places you are looking now that have not developed, development might come to that place. So the rich know how to find out, how to do research. They buy those land. So don't be surprised when there are new road projects coming into a place in your area. Then be wondering, some people have bought the land before those development comes. So the rich understand that development may come, even though it takes a lot of money to buy land in Nigeria at the moment. But if you don't have money to buy land now, you can invest in real estate projects. There is something called REIT, and REIT means Real Estate Investment Trust. So it is a way whereby you buy shares, shares of a real estate company, or you buy shares of real estate projects, and they pay you rent, just as if you are the owner of the property. Remember, when you buy those shares, you buy a part, you own a part of that property, and you get returns, you get payments, you get rental payments as a landlord. So you can invest in REIT, and there are popular one in Nigeria, popular one like the UPDC REIT, which you can see on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. There is UHOM REIT, which you can see in the Nigerian Stock Exchange as well. So if you don't have big money to go and buy land, to go and invest like the rich, you can also buy real estate investment trust. You can as well buy shares of real estate companies. There is a popular company on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. It is just UPDC. The UPDC REIT is different from the UPDC. This is the real estate company, and this one is shares of real estate projects. Do you understand? So this one, when you buy this UPDC REIT, it's as if you are buying a part of a property. If you buy shares of UPDC, you are buying the share of that real estate company. Do you understand? So now you can as well invest like the rich, even if you don't have big money, to buy plots of land. But if you can afford to buy plot of land, please buy it. I'm not saying you should build property now because it might take a lot of money to build on that land, but you can buy the land and wait for development to happen in that land. See, many people buy land for just 500,000 naira per plot, and in few years they are selling for double or triple of that price. That is the power of real estate investment in Nigeria. And another one of the assets the rich Nigerian invest in is the FGN bonds. The FGN bonds. The rich don't invest in risky things. They try to invest in things that can keep their money safe. FGN bonds and T-bills. T-bills is treasury bills. Now, at the moment in Nigeria, FGN bond and treasury bills is one of those safe and steady way to make consistent returns in Nigeria. So while everyone is chasing risky investment, the rich are earning steady returns through government bonds. These two are backed by the federal government of Nigeria. So the promise is your capital and your interest is secure and also safe. It is backed by the federal government. There's no drama here. Just consistent interest every month or every quarter. You too can start. You can start investing in FGM bonds and T-bills. In fact, you can start this with just 5,000 naira. You can invest in federal government bond, the FGM bonds and the treasury bills, starting from 5,000 naira through licensed stockbrokers, licensed brokers, or you can even use popular investment apps in Nigeria. So just look at the popular investment apps you use, popular stockbroker apps you use, and you can invest in the FGN bond and the treasury bills. Another investment the rich Nigerian do is the offshore investments. What do I mean by offshore investments? The rich don't just keep their money in their local currency. They don't keep all their money in naira. They don't put all their money in one currency. They protect their wealth by investing in dollar-based assets that can keep their money from depreciation. And popular one are the euro bonds or US dollar stocks, like US stocks. So, and everyone can do this as well. They also invest in foreign mutual funds where they invest some of their money in dollars, because when the naira falls, their dollar investment will stay strong. And that is why you never see any rich people panicking during devaluation. So how can you start? If you also want to start like the rich and invest in offshore investments, you can use Nigerian platforms like RiseVest to invest in dollar-based assets. You can use Bamboo app to invest in dollar-based assets. You can as well use Trove, but make sure you do your own research before you use any of these apps. At the moment, these are popular apps in Nigeria, but it is good to do your own research. And you can start investing in dollar-based assets starting from just $10. In fact, even lesser than this amount, lesser than $10, you can start investing in dollar-based assets and also hedge part of your money against devaluation. Another asset the rich Nigerian buy, where the rich Nigerian invest their money, is the agribusiness. Agribusiness is money, just like food is money. The rich Nigerian quietly invest in agriculture value chains, things like poultry farms, because Nigeria will always consume poultry produce, like rice mills, like food processing business. So the rich invest in all this. They don't even do all this themselves. They don't do the farm themselves. They fund farmers and take a share of the profits. Nigerian, we always need food, which means agriculture, we always make money. So how can you start? If you also want to start any of these, you can join verified agribusiness cooperative or start small with your own food related side hustle. There are many platforms where you can invest in farmers. You can invest in farms, in agriculture produce. You can invest in both livestock. And if you don't even want to invest in agribusiness, you can just buy Nigerian company. You can buy shares of Nigerian companies that are in the agriculture business. So by doing that, you are indirectly investing in agriculture. But if you can do it directly, you can start a small scale farm. It could be a poultry farm. This could be a food processing business. Another one where the rich invest their money is they invest in private business or startups. There are people that know what you don't know. Many of Nigerian rich people don't rely on one business. They invest in other people's business. This could be investing in other people's restaurant business, other people's tech startups. This could be into a transportation business. This could be into logistics. This could be into maybe transportation in transport. This could be in logistics. This could be in a food business, maybe restaurant, a food biz. This may be in a tech startup. The rich ensure that they spread their money across so many businesses and they take a small percentage of profits. The rich can buy transportation vehicle for people to use to pay them returns. It could even be buying bike for people to use for business and they pay them returns. It could be investing in logistic business. If you want to start today, you can start with some capital. Find a trustworthy small business and invest as a silent partner. Look for a business you can trust, a business you vetted, then invest into that business like a silent partner. And if you don't have capital yet to start, you too can learn a business skill and grow it. Another investments the rich Nigeria put their money in is the cryptocurrency and digital assets. But the rich are not gambling with cryptocurrency. They are using cryptocurrency to preserve value, to preserve their money. So they don't invest in all the popular crypto. What they do is they buy into stable coins. And stable coins are coins that don't go up nor go down. Example like is the USDT or USDC. So these are stable coin. Your $1 is $1. Your $2 is $2. So they just put their money here. It's just like your normal domiciliary account where you put in dollars. It's just that this one, you don't pay any fees. So they use this to hold digital dollars that don't lose value when naira falls. If you want to start as well, the first thing you have to do is to learn. Don't go and start cryptocurrency. Don't go and invest in cryptocurrency without understanding it. Understand how to keep your cryptocurrency safe and secure. Then hold stable coins or invest through trusted Nigerian platforms that are regulated by the SEC. Because the future of wealth is digital and digital currency is already here. So the biggest mistake most Nigerians make is thinking you need to be rich before you begin to invest like the rich. If we really want to copy the rich, we must invest like they are investing. But we may not invest in the volume they are investing. If the rich can afford to invest millions, if you only have 5,000 to start, you can start with that. By being consistent, in a few years later, you also have a very big portfolio. So please start small and be consistent and think long term as you invest. Every millionaire you see today began with one small decision that multiplied over time. So if you learned something valuable from this lesson today, please hit that like button and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching this video, and I see you in the next video.